or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. We are here to do Saturday Night Live skits, the weekend updates, jokes that went too far. I'm very aware of this. Who's not aware of Saturday Night Live? Matter of fact, I think they have a movie coming out probably this year or next year called Saturday Night. So excited to see that. But anyway, getting into this, we know that these guys have done constant skits. I've never really seen this, but I'm really excited to get into it. So, Ali, my man, go ahead, brother. What say you?
Yeah, shout out to Michael Shea. I'm not saying nothing, yo. I'm just.
Why not?
The mask got to come off. You lose. I'm very aware of this. And you was just saying you don't know nothing.
I'm very aware of Saturday Night Live, but I'm not aware of these guys that much. I don't watch their part of it.
I misinterpret. Yeah, we don't take the mask off. No, but shout out to Michael Shea, Colin Jost. They're funny, yo. You know what I'm saying? Colin got the you know what I mean, the hot gig, the hot wife. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scarlett Johansson. And I mean, they're funny. They're definitely a
you didn't know they married?
Yeah.
No.
They've been married for a minute, yo.
Yeah.
A couple years.
So
I'll be damn.
But no, it's definitely a funny joint.
I did not know
we'll
that.
see what this is. This is me and Finn was talking with because it's not the joke swap. The joke swaps is the funniest shit ever. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna see
that's coming though.
Yeah,
it's definitely coming.
It's about.
Yeah, I think this is probably the funniest segment on Saturday Night Live, most consistently funny. And I'm talking about over the years. So once they started doing it, I mean, a lot of hosts had their careers started from Weekend Update.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
God.
Like Seth Meyer, though he got his own show because he used to do the Weekend Update and all that stuff. But Michael Shea and Colin Jost like to push the envelope, yo.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what's the dude that died, yo, recently? Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald too, yo.
He was a good host. He was definitely a good weekend host.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm with you as far as this. This is definitely one of the, even during the down years of Saturday Night Live, Weekend Update has always been pretty consistent with the funnies.
Yeah, I mean, because they take stuff right out the headlines and put their spin on it, and you know, news every day. As long as it's like with the Daily Show, you know, the Daily Show. It comes out, they rip stuff out the headlines and talk about it, yo. So
good stuff.
I'm ready to get into it, man. I need a laugh tonight, yo. So let's get it.
I'm ready to get into this too. I've learned something new. Did not know that they were together. Him and Scarlett Johansson. I didn't know that. This was news to me. But here we go. Let's check out the weekend update. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
A man in Europe went to the hospital for a routine procedure and was mistakenly given a circumcision instead. It sounds bad, but he's lucky because Europeans usually don't leave a tip. The makers of Johnny Walker are introducing a series of whiskeys inspired by Game of Thrones. The whiskeys are so strong that you'll forget she's your aunt.
A woman in Australia gave birth to a 13-pound baby, completely ruining her down under. Doctors say it has left her with what you might call a bloomin' onion. Sorry.
A new study finds that sheep have the ability to recognize faces. So remember, farmers, always hit it from the back.
And of course, nuns are violent. I mean, imagine a regular teacher and how frustrated they are all the time. Now imagine that same teacher, but they can never have sex. I mean, that's why priests are always nicer than nuns. I mean, at least priests are having sex.
Police arrested a man who set his bicycle down at an intersection, dropped his pants, and started dancing, which, as far as I know, might be what CrossFit is.
An Arizona fire that caused millions in damage began when a father at a gender reveal party used a high-velocity firearm to shoot a target that exploded. So we don't know the gender, but we do know who's getting custody.
Police in California are searching for the person who broke into a woman's house and stole a box containing her late husband's ashes. It's like they always say, no matter what, some bitch is always trying to take your man. Officials in a small town in China have given in to animal rights activists and made it illegal to sell dog meat. So, good news, animal lovers. Free dog meat! Pope Francis this week criticized the magazine Charlie Hebdo by saying, "You can't make a toy out of religions." And then he put on his giant hat, grabbed his wand, and went back to his golden castle.
A woman in Bristol, England says she's had sex with at least 20 ghosts. Or, hear me out, British dudes are just super pale.
You know, last week HBO aired Leaving Neverland, a documentary detailing multiple child molestation charges against Michael Jackson. And they say this doc has done more damage to Michael Jackson than his last doc, Dr. Conrad Murray. Police arrested a legless woman in Florida who was wanted for skipping a court date. It's a rare case of a legless person skipping. I'm not above that joke at all. A woman in Utah survived after her SUV got stuck in the snow and mud for nearly a week. The woman says she couldn't have made it without her children. Her delicious, delicious children.
A theme park in England has banned all single people from entering the park to protect children from possible pedophiles. So let this be a lesson to all you pedophiles out there. Start working in teams. A new survey finds that 4 out of 5 Americans believe that sexual harassment is happening in the workplace, while 1 out of 5 couldn't respond because their boss's penis was blocking the keyboard.
The FBI is investigating whether singer-songwriter Ryan Adams committed a crime by engaging in sexually explicit communications with a 14-year-old fan. Just another example of a white musician doing something a black musician did first.
Well, this Wednesday was Ash Wednesday, the day where white people show their support for 21 Savage.
Police in Florida say that the owner of a pet zebra shot and killed the animal after it escaped from its enclosure, finally answering the question, what's black and white and red all over?
Oh, man.
The CEO of American Airlines met with the head of the NAACP over allegations that the airline is racially biased, and I bet they both showed up late. See, it's okay for me to make that joke because I'm racist.
October is Blindness Awareness Month, so don't forget to say you're wearing a ribbon.
A nonprofit group has announced plans to create a library on the moon. Cool, said kids in Chicago. Don't all visit. A New Hampshire man was arrested for child endangerment after he left his twin 9-year-old nephews home alone for days at a time. Said one of the twins, "We used to be triplets."
Katy Perry's fashion line has discontinued a shoe after criticism that it resembled blackface.
Oh, my God.
But
no.
It doesn't even really resemble a shoe. If anyone should be mad about this, it's Mrs. Potato Head.
NBC News announced that Megyn Kelly would not be returning to the Today Show after her comments last week about blackface. But don't worry, she's recovering with a nice, relaxing trip to the spa.
SpaceX launched a rocket into orbit carrying the cremated remains of 100 people. Unfortunately, they weren't cremated when it launched.
Oh, no.
Anyway, March is Women's History Month, while April is a lot of backed up dishes. R. Kelly has faced a string of financial problems, including unpaid child support. Although for R. Kelly, unpaid child support is also alimony.
Oh.
But do you get it? This week marks the 10th anniversary of the same-sex dating app Grindr, which has all but replaced the old way of finding discreet gay hookups, church camp. Apple has introduced a new line of emojis to represent people with disabilities, such as a person in a wheelchair, or someone who is deaf, or the governor of Virginia.
Also, in honor of International Women's Day, Barbie has released a new Amelia Earhart doll. It's the only Barbie that's got to be around here somewhere.
Regional airport in South Carolina was shut down for several hours after a woman was found wandering the grounds almost completely naked. Well, except for her landing strip.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh, those jokes are they're quite borderline. Some of them went over my head and I had to think about them, you know, like the Virginia one. I didn't get that one. But overall,
because the governor, he got caught blackface back in the day.
No, Ralph Northam.
That's okay. Thank you. That's why that went over my head.
Yeah.
But you know, look, I think this is a funny segment. I think I should probably go back and look at more of these from Saturday Night Live, because you're right. This is probably the most consistent segment that Saturday Night Live has had for years. Even though they've switched the people, the segment is pretty much still the same. It's just funny, man. I really enjoyed it. What say you, Pheno?
Yeah, I mean, Michael Shea, he's a top tier writer, yo. You know what I'm saying? I think part of not just his writing, but his delivery is top notch because he tries to hold it together. I mean, Colin Jost, he always breaks character. But Michael Shea, he tries to keep it in more. But yo, no, I like this type of humor, yo. I mean, it's the ones that you want to laugh out loud, but then you can't laugh out loud, but they're so cringy. You like all the church jokes and all that stuff. The blooming onion with the lady with the baby, 13-pound baby. Yo. Yeah, it's hilarious, yo. But no, I mean, I like them as a team though, because they've been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? This might be the longest running duo on that.
Yeah, it might be. They've been doing it for a while, so they got good chemistry. Michael Shea definitely could say he's definitely a good writer. He has a show. I don't know if it was on Netflix. I think it might have been on Netflix a while.
No, it was on HBO Max.
HBO Max. He had that show. I thought it was funny, yo. But you know, I don't think people was ready for it. So it is what it is.
I don't think people are ready for him because I don't think. I mean, he's been doing this for a long time, but he just can't break out like he's supposed to.
So Michael Shea is the black guy. He writes for Saturday Night Live. I did not know that.
Yeah, he's been a writer for a long time.
Damn, brother, that's what's up. Okay, I'm learning all kinds of shit, man. This dude's a writer for Saturday Night Live, and the other guy, I think his name is Colin. He talked to Black Widow. Like, I'm learning all kinds of shit. Wow, this is great.
Yeah, but yeah, no, this segment is it's like I said, it's. I think this is smart humor. Like a lot of times, like you said, sometimes it went over your head, but you had to catch it at the towards the end. Yeah, that's what it does sometimes with that humor, yo. But it's funny, yo. Can't wait to get into these joke swaps too, yo. Yeah,
you guys were talking about that. I have no idea what that is, so I'm excited to get into that as well. Anything else before we end this segment here? Ali, anything? Phenom, anything else before we close it out?
Nah, bro.
All right, man. There we go, man. Saturday Night Live, SNL, the weekend update. Jokes that went too far, part 1 for what we're going to do, and we're going to get to that other stuff later. But thank you guys so much for watching. Look, if you've made it this far, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Patreon, and become a member of this channel. Do it all. We're here for you as you are here for us. Thank you guys so much for Corey Roy, Phenom 202, and Hollywood DA, and we'll be back with another reaction. Peace.
Yep.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with